I'm counting down the days until episode 4, and I think you're with me. It was very moving to watch so many goodbyes in the first 3 episodes. I think the best time to introduce new characters and get the story moving is right now. Let's see what's in store for us in the upcoming episode, shall we? We all recall that in the most recent episode, Jamie and Claire made the decision to take young Ian to Scotland. I was curious as to whether or not they will be able to reach Scotland. The synopsis for this episode reads like this, so even though we're dying to see it, we won't see Frasers in Scotland for a while. Jamie is dragged back into the Revolutionary War while traveling to Scotland. William is assigned a covert task. Roger and Brianna have trouble adjusting to the 1980s. We are aware right away that Scotland is currently out of the picture and that the battle is getting closer. In this episode, I think we will see them picking sides and getting ready for the long-awaited Revolutionary War. However, it appears that we will continue to see Bree and Roger when they are ready. Although we won't see more of Jamie and Claire's letters, I think Bree and Roger's stories will be told separately. Moreover, it is not surprising that adapting to the 1980s was difficult. This didn't come as a surprise because they had a completely different life when they were in the past. Even though moving to a different city is likely to be hard on adapting, I think moving back in time would definitely help people adapt. Regarding William, I anticipate that we will begin to see him more frequently, which excites me. I was disappointed because the last time I checked, he was extremely eager to fight. But I think his scenes will definitely add some action to the story, which is fine by me. I can only extrapolate that from the synopsis. Let's look at the preview first. I believe we can acquire additional clues regarding the upcoming event. At the outset, we are shown that Claire is in Wilmington, and it is likely that she is there shopping for their trip. Then Tom Christie shows up, and it's a familiar face. I was convinced that he had passed away and that the Christie family story was over. He states, "You ought to be dead." Claire responds, "You should too." They are both correct, aren't they? At first, Tom probably thought Claire was dead when he heard about the fire. But on second thought, we know he loves Claire. So wouldn't he go there to see if Jamie and Claire are still alive? Is he referring to a different occurrence that we do not yet know about? Who can say? Perhaps he is. Additionally, I am curious about how he escaped execution. Soon, this will be made public. Jamie says, "I've lost so much in the next scene." You did in fact, yes. He continues, "None of this is certain, as we observe a crowd of people walking by." The soldiers are then visible to us. Therefore, I believe he is discussing the war and its outcomes. He understandably doesn't want to lose anyone anymore, and he needs to make a crucial choice about which side he will take at this point. Will he or will he not support his son? Let's see. Moving on, we notice that William is riding by himself on his horse and is not wearing his uniform. Therefore, I believe it is connected to his secret mission. Furthermore, he falls to the ground in the subsequent shots. Now, I want to learn more about that. What do you think? I mean, was it simply an accident, or was he somehow harmed? I believe that Jamie's participation in the war may have been connected to his mission and his injuries. What is your opinion? After William's secret mission, will they share a scene? In any case, let's now discuss Bree and Roger. Roger seems a little down, and we see that they are not as content as they were before. I feel like I'm failing as he says, "Your mother said, take care of our girl." Now, I don't really understand what he's talking about, but I think they wanted to buy Lally Brock, but were unable to due to their financial situation. After all, it's a huge place. As if he were ultimately responsible for bringing the money. He probably views this as being his fault or something similar. Roger, since it is now the 1980s and you can both go get a job and provide for each other, I believe you have spent more than enough time in the past. Furthermore, now that Jamie has informed you of the missing Jacobite gold, you can always engage in treasure hunting. Eliori had come to an end. And it is understandable that he does not want to lose anyone anymore. Will he or won't he help his son? We'll see. Moving on, we notice that William is not wearing his uniform and is riding by himself on his horse. As a result, I believe it has something to do with his secret mission.